Hey, how's it going? Swing Chun Kid here, just taking a walk, doing my Qigong, and doing my Tai Chi exercises. You know, they say Tai Chi, it's only good for old people, and it's only good for health and fitness. But I say that's wrong, because Tai Chi means grand ultimate fist in China. And the most powerful fighters at that time used Tai Chi. So I'm going to show you how to use it in street self-defense. Because attacks can come at any time, at any moment. Alright, in this video, we're going to show you the top 5 most powerful Tai Chi techniques you can use in self-defense. Here we go. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Tai Chi's most powerful 5 techniques. We're going to start with technique number 5, cloud hands. Look, like this. It's very nice and peaceful, and very fluffy, and very soft. That's what we call it, cloud hands. As if you are creating clouds with your hands. Alright, so if it's stationary, this is how it looks like. Let's just isolate one hand. Okay, notice my whole body is moving my hand. It starts with the rotating of the hips, up to the movement of the shoulders, up to the movement of my shoulders, and then my elbow joint, to my wrist joint, to my fingers. Okay, so the whole body needs to be coordinated. That's just one hand. Now we combine 2 hands at the same time. It's going to look like this. Now in the form, we have movement. So it's going to look like this. Step. So you need to coordinate the steps with the cloud hands. Okay? Going this way. Okay? In some forms we see a cross step like this. Okay? So either way you do it, as long as you have this motion, then that's correct. Okay? Make sure you're using your whole body and see every connection is there. Some details you want to notice is that when I'm coming up, my fingers point upwards. Then I flip it, and then when I'm coming down, as if I'm painting a wall with my fingers. And then when I come down, and then down here, I'm scooping up, and then my fingers point upwards again. So then when I'm here, I rotate out, and then I paint down with my fingers. Alright, so those are just some details of the form. I'm going to show you how to use it in application. First way of movement is the parry and punch. Okay, so it's good if you come up close to go like this. First of all, let's focus on the parry. Okay, so if you come out this way, the parry, right? Parry and grab, parry and grab. Okay, so that's the first. Now we remember it's both at the same time, right? So we parry and punch at the same time. Okay, and I showed you when the other punch comes, just do it in the other arm. And you can do another punch, but in this case, since I'm behind him, I'm just going to step and do another one here. Okay, so you can either keep your hand here, because we just grab this. Notice in some forms they do that. You have the bird's beak. What this is actually just holding the wrist. The reason they do this with the first 3 fingers is they want to emphasize that you don't want to use all the force and grab on tight. You're just grabbing on this much, so then you can let go. You can pull, let them go. It's okay. We're not trying to force anything in Tai Chi. Everything is smooth, everything goes with the flow. So if you want to grab, I'm just grab lightly with 3 fingers. Okay, that's the concept. Okay, I can grab like this, but it's always just a light grab. Okay, so I got the deflection on this side. I move in behind him. Got my bird's beak here. You can go this way, it doesn't matter. I get up to his chest, and then I sink it down his chest. Right? So a common, well, you can't really say mistake, but a common thing that people do is they want to push this way, which may or may not work. But what ends up happening is just like that. It doesn't fall, it just goes that way. Okay? What I like to do is use the cloud hands movement. It comes down in the circle, right? It's a circle. It's not out. It's actually down. So let's try to see the difference. If I go out, that happens. If I go down, that happens. Okay, so you want to use it like that if you want to take the guy down. All right, so that's cloud hands. Technique number 5. we go. Technique number 4, called brush knee. All right. It's called brush knee because it's as if I'm brushing my knee with my left hand. If I'm doing brush knee, I step forward. This hand comes up to my ear and presses forward. Right from the side, do a circle, parry, and just brush knee. Okay, right way, same thing. Brush knee. Notice that I'm sinking here and I'm expanding here. So we sink down and expand. By this time, my hip should be square this way. Alright, so that's brush knee. Some people, they do it with a step to get more momentum. Okay. Sometimes what you might need to do if you change angles is you might need to pivot your foot so that it's back into a 45 degrees. So if I'm going here this way, I gotta change my back foot angle so that we're back into this angle. So in my step here, I gotta move my foot here. Okay, so I'm stepping here. See how my foot follows and goes back to a 45-degree angle. Your knee should never pass your toe if you're looking down straight at it. And you don't want to fully extend the back leg. Okay? You want to have it slightly bent. So that's brush knee. Alright, here we go. Brush knee, technique number 4. So let's just isolate it. The first movement is just the parry, big circle with your left hand. Okay, so attack comes, doesn't matter what it is, parry. Okay, this big giant handle is going to remove anything that comes in this direction. If it comes here, I can get it. If it's here, I can get it. If it's here, I get it. Okay, so you make a big movement. People say, why do you make big movements in Tai Chi? A couple of reasons. Number 1, you get more momentum. Okay. Number 2 is you practice the big moves so that you can do the small moves with power. All right. So we do it big so we can get more deflection and cover more area. All right. So first move is just the deflection. Okay. So we're going to add it so that once we pass this here, we're going to go and then we're going to tap the guy on the lumbar. All right. I'll show you why later. Here. Okay. Lumbar. Okay. So one more time. Big circle, lumbar. Okay. Now we're going to combine it with our press. Okay. So big circle and press. Now why do we want it here? Because we want this to be close to you so that when we do this, it's going to go down. Okay. It doesn't take much force. Actually, it's better if you don't use force and just use softness to do this. Okay. Because once I have this underneath here, and I lock this in here, I just need to move his head back about there, and then once it gets to that angle, just go down. And it doesn't take any strength or power for a takedown. Okay, just try this at home. Okay, what you can do is you can lift your chin like this as far as you can go until you're looking up straight in the sky. Then at that point, put your finger on your forehead and just press it there, and then you won't be able to keep your balance very well. Okay, so that's how you do a takedown. And even if I don't have it, if I just got this, that's all you need to do takedown. Okay, so what you do, one good place to do it is on the nose. Okay, so under the nose, and just go and do a circle and try to reach behind his head and down. So just imagine a question mark. All right, question mark. All right, so I push a lot of pressure on the upper spine, and the body does not like that, and naturally it will go down. Okay, so just go down. Okay, I don't even need to show you, so it's so simple. So if you combine the whole motion, something is coming out of nowhere. Whoa! First of all, oh, the blank. Look here. Step behind him. Okay, boom. Okay. This can also be a strike if it's a very vicious situation. That guy has a knife, right? Then you want to up your attack level, right? So it's gonna be boom, boom, like this way. Okay, right down on the eyes. Use your claw. Okay, I'm not gonna use it on his face, on his chest. That still stuns, right? So boom, like that. right? But if you're just training and it's just your uncle that's drunk or something like that, and he's trying to swing at you with his arm, okay, come on, relax, okay? So there's two different types of usage for an attack. Now that's using a big movement, but how about small movements? Let's say you're in close, okay? One way to use it is just do it in a small movement, same thing, okay? So if you can see closer, I'm on the outside, he's on the inside. So I want to get back to the inside. I do a really small brush knee. So instead of doing a big motion, I'm just going to use a small motion. But see, my whole body is still coordinated with it. That's why you need to use the big motions with the whole body. So that when you do it with your small motions, you're still using your body and not just your hand or your arm, because this is not that strong, right? So, okay. So step in, boom. Pull in with this, and boom, you can do it in the neck, face, eyes, whatever, okay? If you want to use it in a self-defense situation. In training, you can just tap the guy on the chest, or you can just do a soft takedown like this, okay? Alright, so those are a couple of uses when deflecting arms. Brush knee can also be used against straight kicks. Okay, so it doesn't matter which kick. If it's this one, I got this one, I just step in and now have a really good position. You just push the guy off. Okay, so I'm right behind him. Okay, one more time. So it helps to also lift your, get it out of the way. And then now I deflected it. And now all this is available to me, right? I can hit on the head, back of the head, and whatever I want to do. Okay, let's say it's a kick with the other leg. Same thing, step away, brush knee. In this case, depends how far his head is. If his head is close, or closer, then I can reach his head easily, right? Boom, and it's a strike. But if his head's far away, can't reach his head, I'm just gonna go for this instead, go for knee, brush knee. Okay, so instead of up here, I just brush here, down here, same thing. Okay, one more time. So step out of the way, brush knee. Okay, so those are a couple of ways you can use brush knee, very useful application. Alright, we're going to show you technique number 3, which is lui, or redirection. Alright, in Tai Chi push hands we have lui, right? We have peng, which is expansive. We got the balloon, peng. We have zai, okay, or ji, which is press, it's directional. And we have also an, which is press down. Okay, we're going to show you lui, which is very useful for self-defense. Okay, what lui is just if you just isolate one hand, it's going to be like this. Okay, and the other one is going to be like this. Okay, notice that when I come up, my pinky is pointing upwards. When I come this way, I flip my hand over, and now this rotates in this way. Now my fingers are pointing up again. And when you come up, my fingers are pointing up. And then I sink in my elbow, rotate my forearm. My fingers are pointing up and then down again. Okay? This one's just doing the opposite, like this. So we combine them, you get this. Okay? So it can be done in a big motion, whole circle. It can be just done in the middle. Notice that I'm rotating my hands as I come back. And now you combine it with your whole body, with your hips, with your legs, with your knees, with your torso, with your shoulders, and get this whole motion like this. Alright, so that's lui. We're going to show you how to use it. Hey, we're ready for technique number 3. Let's show you how to use it. So lui, very simple. If I just use one hand, it's a deflection, okay? So there's this motion so that when he comes this way, I'm actually using the rotation of my hand to redirect him and actually suck in his power, right? Because if I just go like this, karate style, directional, it hurts me, right? When I go against his hard bones and my hard bone. But if I do a rotation, actually doesn't hurt me, and actually it redirects it just with the rotation. For example, you push in, I just do rotation itself. I don't even have to move that much. That itself, the rotation, will redirect him. Okay, so the first thing is just this one. Now we combine it with this one. Okay. So we have two defenses, right? We have this one, okay, which redirects with the rotation. And we have this one, which also redirects, and now you're able to grab him too. So if you combine both of them, now you have good control, 2 against 1 on his arm. At this point, you can keep continuing with that motion and bring him down, like that. Okay? If he really leans in, then you can keep continuing and just keep going, until it goes down. Okay? Another way you can use it is you got this here, and you got the wrist, you rotate, and continue and pushing him back out. So if you continue this motion, that's what it does, right? So you got it. Okay, get him off balance, and once you go here, push back up. Okay, so now you got this motion. Alright, so it's a very simple technique, but very useful, so use it well. Hey, are you ready for technique number 2, most powerful Tai Chi technique? Here we go, it's called rise and fall. Here's how you do it. We're going to bring our hands up and bring our hands down. Very simple, but if you do it with the proper Tai Chi techniques and Tai Chi Qigong, you get tremendous power from this very simple yet deceptively powerful technique. From the side, like this. Now notice that my whole body is moving throughout the whole movement. If I exaggerate it, it's going to be like this. Okay, that's a little bit more exaggeration. Now if you want to do it in a more internal fashion, you won't see any of that. Okay? One point to notice is that when I'm raising up, I'm squeezing the inside of my legs. When I'm coming down, I'm expanding my knees outwards. Okay? If I keep going, it's going to go down and my knees will keep going outwards. When I come up, my knees go back in, and it sucks in the qi up to your tantian, up your spine into your hands, and then when it comes down, it goes back down to your tantian into your huiyin or perineum, and then splits off to the outside of your leg, down to the feet, and into your K1 spot. Alright, all that is acupuncture stuff that you don't really need to know. All you need to know is that you need to use your whole body and have it move up and down very smoothly. Alright, now you know the technique, let's show you how to use it. Alright, so this technique is particularly useful in an ambush situation. Because when you're walking down the street, you don't walk down the street like this with your hands up ready to fight. Right? You don't walk around the street ready to fight people, right? How do you walk down the street? You walk down the street just with your hands down like this, with your body up and upright like this. Okay? So let's say attack comes out of nowhere, right? It comes out of nowhere, right? It's like, I see something, whoa! That's your natural reaction. Your hands just come up naturally, okay? So that's the first rise, okay? Which opens me up for the fall. Boom! Right down the eyes, scrape the face, okay? Depending on whether how dangerous the attack is, then you want to up your force, okay? You don't want to scrape the guy's eyes out if it's just a little kid that's just playing or something like that, all right? Then you're gonna go to jail, or you're gonna get in big trouble, all right? But if it's a guy, he's got a knife, he's got a weapon, he's got friends with him, then yeah, it's okay to gouge the guy's eyes out, all right? So you have to be aware of your situation and be tactical about it. So here you go. So rise, fall, down, okay? In training, just do on the chest, that's enough, okay? Just pretend that's his face, like that, right? That's not comfortable even for the chest.
No, not at all.
Okay? So, and you can even do it with one hand. Let's say you're holding a baby or groceries like that, you have one. You can still do it with one hand, right? So another one is the reverse, fall and rise, okay? Let's say that rise, and then another one's here, fall. right? Rise again, okay? So you can just use this up and down motion to do a lot of deflection. Down, up, right? So down, up, boom, like that. So another way you can use it, let's say that you're shorter than the guy, he's really tall, right? Boom, up this way, with the groin, okay? This is a little bit too high, but you can just do it like let's say you're short and he's coming for you, duck, boom. Okay, very simple. And if you practice enough, you can really do some serious damage to your arms. Right now, I'm just doing it. He's been training Wing Chun, he got tough bones, but for a regular guy, what do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely got quite the sting for sure. It like shocks the whole body basically. I can feel it radiating already.
Okay, and I'm not using any power. That's it.
It's being relaxed.
Very relaxed power. So the key of this is to use relaxed power, use the whip. See how I'm using my body to whip it with my whole body? So it's not just my hand going up and down like in aerobics. They move their hands in straight lines like this. Actually, it's moving in a whip. Imagine this is a whip. Boom. Okay? And when it's coming down, it's also a whip. Boom. Like that. Okay? So use that whipping action. Boom. Right in the temple. Let's say you go boom, up, boom, in the temple, in the ear. Okay, that could definitely. What do you think?
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Incapacitate the person. All right, so use with discretion. In training, just tap it on the head or on the chest, okay, or just do it on the arm. The arms can take the hits because they're strong, right? Okay, or shoulders, okay? All right, so that's rise and fall. Are you ready for the #1 Tai Chi most powerful attack you can use in self-defense? Let's go. It's called horse tosses mane. Doesn't sound very lethal, does it? All right, but it is lethal. Okay, so horse tosses mane. Here's the horse's mane, and here's your toss. Okay, this side. Okay, so this side in the front. All right, so let's show you how to use it in self-defense. Okay, so here's the move. Let's say he attacks you, punch, you deflect, and you want to move in behind his leg. See, behind his leg. Then we do the we do the horse tosses mane. This one comes down to your hips, and this one extends out into his armpit. So you're sliding it out as if you're reaching for something over there. And once you get that, then you drop. Okay? So in a little bit faster speed, right? So, okay? So I'm not using my muscles to try to push him off. I'm not trying to push him off because it doesn't do anything. He's just going to do that, right? What I'm trying to do is to use my whole body, momentum to get him off balance. Okay? That's the first step. Body momentum, get him off balance. And get a position under his armpit. Okay? And the next thing, once I got him off balance, I just need to drop. That's it. And he goes down. Okay? In self-defense though, right? Always follow up. Boom, boom, boom. Check, check, check. Okay? Probably more than one guy is attacking you. Okay? So that is the takedown. Now, next step is the arm rig. Okay? So let's say we go boom, and then he tries to block this one. Now we go into this, see? Same thing. Same motion. You can go boom, you snap it, or you can go boom, and then do a takedown. All right? I'll show you again. So boom. Okay, so once again, I got him here. He blocked my back fist, step in. This one goes underneath here. Okay, in training, you might have reached under his armpit, so it doesn't hurt the elbow. But in real application, it hurts more if you put pressure right here. Okay, so boom. Okay, I don't need to yank it. I just use the rotation of my body, put all the pressure on that joint, and it just goes spinning. All right, here's the last demonstration. So last time, we were ending up with his farther arm. Now let's do it with this arm. Okay, so let's say he's going to attack. I'm going to do a parry, and I'm going to step in this side with my right foot. Okay, so we look this way. So I'm able to grab and step in with this foot. And then I'm going to do the same thing, okay? Okay, it helps to turn your body at the same time. Okay, let's do it one more time. So, boom, boom. Okay, once again, situation, you don't let go. Take the back of the head, hammers, stomps, okay? Stomp, whatever you need to do, okay? Then you back off, check, 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 your flanks. All right, so those are the 3 ways you can use horse toss main. One of the ways you can break arms, you can do takedowns, okay? And you can even do strikes with it, okay? That's the #1 most powerful Tai Chi technique. Hey, thanks for watching my video, the top 5 Tai Chi techniques that you can use in street self-defense. All right, I got my buddy here, Herman Leung, helping me out. Thanks a lot, Herman.
Hey, no worries, Super Dave. I had such an awesome time here. I learned so much about Tai Chi, such a fascinating combat art, as well as excellent for fitness and health. So yeah, thanks for having me here. I'm honored to be here.
Awesome. All right, so if you like this video, want more training like this, make sure you subscribe and click this button right here. Okay, if you haven't already and you're serious about learning martial arts, then make sure you become a member of my site. Get all the latest insider training and all the coolest techniques and all the coolest stuff you can learn. All right, so we'll see you soon in the next video.